Good morning, y'all. Guess what time it is already? I can't believe it. Went to my mailbox and there it was. Seems like I just finished the August box, but you know. So this month's box is called the Blue Hour Curio Shop. Not sure what that means. Well, let's dig in here and find out. So before we dig in, I want to explain to you guys that the resin mold box, because I get a lot of questions on this and I always forget to tell you, this is a monthly subscription if you want it to be, or you can go to the website and you can order individual molds, which when I do these, I link the molds in my description box under the resin mold box section, and you can purchase them individually. Otherwise, you have a tier of boxes that you can order as a subscription every month. And if you just go to their website, which is www.resinmoldbox.com, and it'll explain to you the different options you have for boxes. So let's see what this is all about. Move this over here. So the Blue Hour Curio Shop is 7 curious finds, a pocket full of blue gems, and a little shop waiting for your handmade touch. The shop opens at Blue Hour. At the edge of a quiet harbor, there is a curious little shop that opens just as daylight turns blue. Its shelves are filled with objects that seem to have stories of their own. A crab ready to lend a hand, an owl guarding a secret jar, a cheerful duck welcoming visitors, and an oyster shell holding a scattering of blue gems. This September, you are the marker, collector, and shopkeeper. Cast each mold as something discovered for your own little curio shop. Some pieces can organize a desk or vanity, while others can decorate a shelf, finish a wrapped gift, or simply make someone smile. Use one shared palette to connect the collection, then give every piece its own personality. A pearl finished shell can feel like a seaside find. A dark owl jar can belong in an old study. A ribbed flower vase can hold a small arrangement of dried stems, while a brightly colored duck becomes the friendly face behind the counter. Together, they turn an assortment of resin projects into one imaginative place. Wow, isn't that cool? So, looks like we have the harbor window, the shopkeeper's display, and the gift wrapping desk. So, their color palette for this month is navy, tide pool blue, white, antique brass, oyster pearl, berry blush, and soft honey gold. That doesn't look like honey gold to me. So, let's see what's in the box. So it looks like we have, for number 1, the Harbor Helper crab stand. Oh, let's see. I think it's going to blow away here. Oops, sorry. I need to bump that. I can find it. Oh, here it is. So this is the Harbor Helper crab stand. It holds 5.5 fluid ounces. Playful, useful, and full of seaside personality with its raised claws and lively crab silhouette. This little helper looks as though it has stepped out of the harbor and reported for work behind the counter. So I'm assuming that it might hold, like, I don't know, a phone or tablet or something. So that's what that looks like. Okay, number 2, the Harbor Ripple Flower Vase. Oh, that's cute. Stop moving. Put my water on top of it. So that is what this looks like. That is very adorable. You know, I love vases. Cute. Oh, you get an option of putting a center in or not in. Huh, cool. So it says, calm, sculptural, and quietly elegant. The curved outline and vertical ribs give this flower vase the look of gentle waves moving through the harbor at Blue Hour. So, I'm going to open this one because I think we're going to do this one today. But look, the center comes out. So then it fits down inside of there. Huh, interesting. But you got to get it down inside there for sure. Just like that. To have your open piece down there. Huh, cute. Okay, number 3, the Curator's Corner Small Tray. Neat, collected, and slightly ornate, the small rectangular shape provides a practical display surface, while its lifted corner details make it feel like a tray selected for a curious little shop. And I think that's on the bottom. So this looks like when Let's Resin had these. Everything keeps falling over. But they were much bigger, you know. Cute, cute. All right. So, I guess you get blue marquee rhinestones this month. Oh, those are pretty. This month's box includes a pack of 100 blue marquee-shaped decorative rhinestones chosen as the signature treasures of the Blue Hour Curio Shop. Their pointed oval shape resembles tiny leaves, water droplets, or cut sapphires, making them easy to work into several different stories. Pretty. Okay, so number 4 is the Night Watch Owl Jar. And that is this one. Oh, he's got a hat for a lid. How cute. Wise, mysterious, and a little playful, wearing its distinctive hat, this owl looks ready to guard the smallest treasures in the Blue Hour Curio Shop. How cute. How cute. Let me show you what he looks like. He's got a little hat. That's cute. And number 5 is the Heartfelt Welcome Duck figurine. And him's is going to be cute too, because he's got a little heart. And it looks like he's wearing a hat too. Cheerful, affectionate, and impossible to take too seriously. With its cozy hat and heart-shaped hand gesture, this duck becomes the friendly face welcoming visitors into the shop. Oh, that's going to be a cute one. And then the Paws Together gift wrap accent. Friendly, lighthearted, and made for thoughtful presentation, the cat and dog design turns the center of a wrapped package or bouquet into a small pet-themed monument. And so we've seen these with Let's Resin, except for they were calling them bag ties. But that's a neat idea to use them for bouquets or wrapped packages. So it's a cat and a dog. Cute. And the extra bonus this month is the Sapphire Oyster Trinket Dish. Pearlescent, coastal, and quietly precious, the irregular oyster shell outline and textured interior make this dish feel like a rare object found inside the shop's seaside cabinet. And that is this. Cute, cute. So that is it for the resin mold box for September. Now I know we have to do a giveaway today for the rose box, and we'll get to that at the end of the video. So we're definitely doing the vase today, and maybe this sapphire oyster trinket dish. So we'll do those two today. So let me get a plan together, get everything out of the way, get my resin mixed up, and I'll BRB. Okay, I think I have a plan. This I'm going to brush with this iridescent iris from Recollections, and then we're going to pour it in white. And then this, we're going to mix up the Let's Resin pink mica powder, and then we're going to add this to some resin, put some glue in it, and then we're going to marble these two. So that's my plan. That is my plan. But first we're gonna, my resin's mixing up, so let's get this brushed. Okay, and the resin is done. I will get it ran through my vacuum chamber and BRB. Okay. So I decided, instead of backing that with white, I'm just going to use that color. So I just need to dissolve this with alcohol. And it says it takes 2.6, so I'll just, we'll start out with 3 and see how well that does first. Try to get all this resin or this powder dissolved. All right. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Squish these edges here. Make sure we don't have any bubbles. And I am using the TEEXPERT resin today. Well, it was spot on. I should have just not spot on, but 3 ounces. I mixed up 4. It's okay, I'll use it in the vase. Okay. Now the vase takes 5.5. So I've got an ounce there. And I don't know why I've decided pink today for some reason. I was in a pink mood, which I don't do a lot of pink, but today I was in a pink mood. All right, so there's that. Now, this glitter is called Cherry Blossom. And when I was in Indiana, I found it at their Michael's, which I haven't seen it at. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist at ours. I just hadn't seen it. Isn't that pretty? It's got that teal shift. Very pretty. All right, I'm just going to add a drop of glue so that it doesn't drop. Because the resin is already pretty thick. Okay. All right, here we go. A little bit of glitter left over. I'll find something to put it in here. I don't have anything sitting out because I forgot to grab a mold. Oh well, you know what? I got some stuff over here. When Haley was here the other day, she got out some stuff. I'll just pour it all in there. Okay. We will see you guys on demold. See how these turned out. Okay. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So these are ready to come out of the molds. I was looking for something before I came on and I couldn't find what I was trying to, oh, whoop. I just happened to look over. I found what I was looking for. Put it over here. Okay. Didn't they call this a clamshell or something? Not a clamshell. What did they call this? Oyster. Oyster. It's still a little warm. Nothing we can't deal with. Huh? Look at that. How pretty is that? So, is it oysters or clams that you find pearls in? Because I was just going to put a pearl right smack dab in the middle. Very pretty. Like that color. Okay. Let's see. This one shrunk back a lot. Which, for some reason, tends to do that. All right. I'm going to spray some alcohol on here, just because that's a tight fit in there. Just like that. Wow, that just came right out of there. Okay, now we get to get this out of here. If I can spray some alcohol down inside there, that'll loosen that up. It's a-coming. Wow. It took me a hot minute to get that out of there. I had to really spray alcohol clear down inside there. But that is that. Now I gotta wipe it off. So, what do you think? I think if I were to do it again, I would do this color and do more of it. But it is very pretty. I like it. I need to trim around inside there. Okay, so I think we need the oyster, the pearl and the oyster. And then put this back in here so I don't lose it. And then let's find some flowers for that. I just got some dried flowers in. Let's see what they have in here. Pull my paper back up. Yeah. Well, that one's broke. I don't know. I like those or not. Get my other container out here. Get some other flowers here. Just wondering what this would look like. Is that too pink? Or do I have some white ones? Like light pink? Oh yeah, that's better. I like that better. Okay, so no rhinestones. We're just going to do this. Cut this off. Okay, take these out real quick. So did you guys hear about the new YouTube rule that's going to go into effect on February 1st? They're changing the monetization rule. Used to be, or well, actually, if you can get it done before February 1st, if you're trying to get your monetization hours, the 4,000 hours, if you can get it done before February 1st, the 4,000, then you're golden. But as of February 1st, 2027, it's changing to 8,000 hours. There's some other rules that's going to change for the shorts. I don't know what that, I don't remember what they said on that because I don't do shorts. So they just switched it to this 4,000. I'm not quite sure why they decided to do this, but it's going to make it really hard for smaller channels to get monetized, that's for sure. Kind of doesn't seem fair, but so if you have a YouTube channel and you haven't quite met your 4,000 watch hours, we'd try to get that done before February 1st. Oh, that makes that look so much better. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I like it. Okay. Now, let me get some glue for down inside there. I probably should have moved that around, but that's okay. I like it like that. Where is my tuba glue? Tuba glue. Hold on. Okay. Got them glued in there. I used my Eileen's The Ultimate. Okay. And there's that. Okay. Let's glue in this pearl into this oyster shell. There. It's static. And there you go. All right. All right, guys, that's it for today. So that is the, whoops, the Harbor Ripple flower vase and the sapphire oyster trinket dish. Did I do it in the colors of sapphire? Nope. But, you know, look at their picture. Their picture has it done in pearl white, or they also did it in pink, and they didn't put a pearl in it. And then the vase, it says color palette, weathered white, sea glass blue, oyster pearl, smoky gray, or antique brass. Well, I made it match this because, you know, there is a tray in this thing, this box. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for me today. Tomorrow we'll come back for another project from this box, and or maybe we might work on my giant turtle. I don't know. We'll see. All right, everyone, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow for another video. All right, take care. Have a great night. Bye.